Hey, good morning. It is Tuesday, and it's time for a video follow through. And today we are in Romans chapter 5, verse 8, which says, God shows his love for us in that we were still sinners, Christ died for us. Now, the beginning word that I didn't say was but. Okay, and when you see that, you got to back up a little bit and see, wait, what's he talking about? So if we go to verse 6, we get just this incredible truth that fits so perfectly in this Outcast series where we are talking about Jesus seeking and saving the lost, and that it's about people who need to hear him, to hear about him, and that we're all on that team. We're all called to go out and share the gospel. And that begins with sharing our story and sharing what has God done for us. And here it is, verse 6. While we were still weak, at the right time, Christ died for the ungodly. For one will scarcely die for a righteous person, though perhaps for a good person, one would dare even to die. So he's saying normal people, they're not going to give their life for somebody who's ungodly. It's not going to happen. Maybe somebody who, will there be sort of a return on their investment, something where they're going to get from it? Perhaps, but certainly not somebody who you would label as wicked or evil. Someone far from God, no. But that's what Jesus did. He showed his love that while we were still sinners, while you were still a sinner, while I was still a sinner, he died for us. So that's what I want us to think about today. Like, does God really love you? And how does he love you? Now, one of my favorite preachers often brings this up in his sermons. He says, do you think that God only loves or will only love a future version of you? And every time I hear that, it gets me, right? Because I realize that a lot of times that's what I do. It's really hard for me to understand that he would love me and die for me the way I am, or even the way I was. And so maybe there's hope in a new and improved me. One that's kind of gotten rid of some stuff and that's made some progress in the Christian life, and then he loves, and I'm certain that he loves that person. But that preacher always says, but no, he loves you now. While you were still a sinner, while you were still far from him, he came and died for you. See, that's the truth. And if that's the truth, then as we've been saying for the last couple of weeks, there's nobody that he's written off. There's nobody that he looks at and goes, impossible. No way I could possibly love that person. Not at all. No, he died for all of us. So I pray that inspires you to know of his love so very much that you just long to tell somebody. Might be somebody that knows about him already, but that needs to hear about it, or somebody that's never really heard what God's all about. And he's going to give you the opportunity. God is going to give you the opportunity today or this week to share that amazing truth in love with the people around you, all right? Have a great rest of your Tuesday. Pray that it's a blessing and that you are a blessing to others. We'll see you tomorrow.